In today's video, I'm gonna give you 4 tried and true good weightlifting routines for beginners so you can achieve your strength and physique goals. Now, these 4 routines have been around for a long time, and I've used several of them myself with excellent results. These are basic, no frills, no fancy gadget routines to build muscle and strength in a measured and straightforward way. Let's get into it. My first recommendation, and the one I have the most experience with and kept going back to as a relative beginner, is Joe DeFranco's West Side for Skinny Bastards Part 3. Now, I started using this after about my first 6 months of training and used it for about 6 months. And the results were fantastic. I gained about 20 pounds while on this routine and just a ton of strength. Now, as the name implies, this routine is great for skinny bastards and was great for this skinny bastard. So the basic split looks like this. You have a max effort day for both your upper body and your lower body, and this means you're going to be lifting heavier on these days. You have a dynamic effort day for your lower body, which is more focused on speed and technical precision. And then you have a repetition day for your upper body, which is more focused on high reps, getting a good pump, and building pure muscle. It's a pretty simple routine. The routine is derived from the original Westside Barbell powerlifting routine, which you can learn more about in the article I'll link below in the description. Now, DeFranco also offers variations, and the only other one you're probably going to want to take a look at is the washed up meathead template, which replaces the dynamic effort, speed-based lower body day with a vanity day, which is more appropriate for physique or bodybuilding purposes. The next routine is Jim Wendler's 5-3-1. Now, this is a now very famous routine from powerlifter Jim Wendler. Now, although I haven't tried it myself, I know several people who have and have had impressive strength and size results with it. On top of that, there's no shortage of positive testimonials online from just countless people. Jim Wendler designed this routine as a straightforward, no-frills approach to getting in the gym, lifting heavy, and avoiding overcomplication. At its core, it's an upper-lower split. What sets it apart, however, is its structured progression model. Wendler has you start with 90% of your 1 rep max for a given lift, using that number to calculate all the other weights in the program. And if you're a raw beginner, you can just estimate based on what you're lifting right now what your 1 rep max will be and just plug that in. You don't have to actually test it. Here's how the sets and reps for a main lift are structured across a 3-week cycle. In week 1, you do 3 sets of 5 reps. In week 2, 3 sets of 3 reps. And then in week 3, you do 1 set of 5 reps, 1 set of 3 reps, and 1 set of 1 rep. This variation in rep schemes keeps the routine engaging while allowing you to train across different rep ranges and optimize your strength development. Now, each session also includes 2 accessory exercises performed for 5 sets of higher reps to round out the workout. Another standout feature of this program is the planned deload every 4th week. I personally love this about this program because it's not emphasized enough in the weightlifting community in general. Deloading is essential for recovery, and if you're unfamiliar with the concept, I highly recommend looking into it further. Now, another nice thing is you can choose between a 3-day or a 4-day split depending on your schedule and preferences. And this is a great routine not just for beginners, but also for intermediate and advanced people who just want a simple, straightforward way to make progress over time. Now, the third routine is the classic PPL split. This classic push-pull leg split from Old School Trainer is a really good one. It has 3 awesome features which make it a really effective weightlifting routine for beginners. 1. It allows you to focus on individual muscle groups. 2. It provides plenty of recovery time in between sessions for each muscle group. 3. It's simple and straightforward to follow. Now, the split is divided into 3 distinct training days. Push, focusing on chest, shoulders, and triceps. Pull, focusing on back and biceps. And legs, focusing on quadriceps, hamstrings, and calves. Now, a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule, or something similar to that, tends to work the best with this routine. The program revolves around core, compound exercises, making it highly effective for building muscle and strength for relative beginners. Most of the program utilizes the 5 sets of 5 reps method. While the original article doesn't specify how to execute it, there are 2 common set and rep schemes you can use. You can do straight sets, which means using the same weight for all 5 sets, or you can do ramping sets, which means gradually increasing the weight until your top set, which is going to be your heaviest set. Now, if you want to know more about how to structure your sets and reps so you can build muscle effectively, then watch this video where I go over exactly that. Now, one feature that sets this program apart is its incorporation of the rest pause method, which is a high intensity technique designed to maximize gains. And here's how it works. Perform a set close to failure, rest 15 to 30 seconds, perform another set to or near failure, repeat 2 to 3 more times. It's intense, but it does deliver results. Now, the fourth routine I recommend is the Gray Skull LP program. This program is a 3-day per week total body training program, so it's going to look a little bit different from the other ones I recommended. It hits all major muscle groups in each session, which keeps the volume manageable and is pretty good for beginners. Now, one of the best features of the Gray Skull LP program is that it doesn't have you squatting 3 times a week like most other total body programs do. And this is going to be way too much for most people, but I think especially beginners. Now, I recommend the Frax version of Gray Skull, which includes barbell rows for added balance and development. And there's a spreadsheet I'll link below in the description so you can check it out. So here's the weekly structure. So for day 1, you're going to do 3 sets of 5 reps for the overhead press or the bench press, and you're going to alternate between these two. 3 sets of 5 for chin-ups or barbell rows, again, alternating between them. And then 3 sets of 5 for squats. Now on day 2, if you did overhead press for the first day, then you're going to do bench press for this day. And if you did bench press for the first day, you're going to do overhead press for this day. You're going to do 3 sets of 5 reps for that. You're going to do 3 sets of 5 reps for chin-ups or barbell rows. Again, if you did barbell rows the first day, you're doing chin-ups this day. If you did chin-ups the first day, you're doing barbell rows this day. And then you're going to do 1 set of 5 reps for deadlifts. And on day 3, you're going to do 3 sets. You're going to again do 3 sets of 5 for overhead press or bench press, 3 sets of 5 for chin-ups or barbell rows, and then 3 sets of 5 for squats. Accessory work is also a part of the program, and these are smaller compound or isolation movements done after your main lifts. And there's no specific weight guidelines for these, but again, progressive overload is the focus. Accessory exercises should follow the main movement they complement, so for example, doing lunges after squats and not before squats. Gray Skull's progression model for the main lifts is linear, meaning you'll add small increments of weight each time. A spreadsheet can help you track and calculate these increases for consistency, and again, I'll post a link to that spreadsheet in the description. Now, one of the coolest features of this program is the AMRAP, as many reps as possible set. For your last set of the main lifts each day, you'll go to failure and do as many reps as possible. Now, this adds intensity to the program and keeps it fun and helps you break through plateaus. And personally, I love lifting super intensely, so I love this aspect of the program. Overall, Gray Skull LP is a simple program which is great for beginners looking to build strength and size without too much volume. If you don't want to follow someone else's workout routine and want to learn how to build your own workout program, then watch this other video where I guide you step by step in how to build your own workout program quickly and easily from the ground up.